What if I told you that everything you know about getting lean is wrong? While everyone else is obsessing over whether to bulk or cut, there's a secret third option that lets you build muscle and torch fat at the same time. And no, this isn't some fantasy fitness fairy tale. This is body recomposition. And by the end of this video, you'll have the exact blueprint to transform your physique without choosing between being strong or being shredded. But here's the catch. Most people fail at this because they make one critical mistake in the first 30 seconds of their workout. I'll reveal what that mistake is. Plus, I'm going to show you the exact training split, nutrition calculations, and recovery protocols that make this possible. And stick around because I'll demonstrate the periodization technique that can literally double your strength gains while you're in a calorie deficit. Now, before we dive into the strategies, let me address the elephant in the room. Yes, body recomposition is absolutely possible, and science backs this up completely. It works especially well for beginners and people carrying higher body fat percentages, but even experienced lifters can make this work with the right approach. The key is understanding that your body isn't a simple math equation where calories in minus calories out equals results. Your body is an adaptive machine that can simultaneously build new muscle tissue while oxidizing stored fat for energy. The first game-changing principle is to completely ignore your bathroom scale. I'm serious about this. If you're measuring success by the number staring back at you each morning, you're setting yourself up for failure. Here's why. Muscle tissue is significantly denser than fat tissue. When you're successfully building muscle and losing fat simultaneously, your body weight might stay exactly the same, or even increase slightly while your body composition dramatically improves. Instead, track your progress through body measurements, progress photos, how your clothes fit, and most importantly, your performance in the gym. Are you lifting heavier weights? Can you do more reps with the same load? These are the real indicators that your body is transforming. Now, let's talk about training, because this is where most people get it completely backwards. Your workouts should be designed purely for muscle building, not fat burning. Forget about trying to create some massive calorie burn through your training sessions. Fat loss happens in the kitchen. Muscle building happens in the gym. For optimal muscle growth, you need to focus on progressive overload through increased training volume. Here's the specific protocol that works. Aim for 18 to 20 challenging sets per muscle group each week, performed in the 6 to 10 rep range. Split this volume across 2 weekly sessions per muscle group, so you're doing 9 to 10 sets per muscle per workout. You can structure this with a 3-day split hitting chest and back on day 1, legs on day 2, and arms with abs on day 3, then repeat. Alternatively, full body workouts 3 times weekly work perfectly, using 6 sets per muscle group each session. The magic happens when you progressively increase the weight load over time. When you can complete 10 reps with perfect form, increase the weight. Your reps will likely drop to 6 or 7, and then you work on building back up to 10 reps with that heavier load. This simple progression system alone will drive significant muscle growth. But here's the advanced technique I promised earlier. After mastering basic progression, implement periodization by cycling your rep ranges every 3 weeks. Start with 6 to 8 reps for 3 weeks, then 10 to 12 reps for 3 weeks, followed by 3 to 5 reps for 3 weeks. This 9-week cycle repeated continuously will skyrocket your strength gains. Each time you return to a previous rep range, you'll be lifting heavier weights than before. The higher rep phases build muscular endurance, while the lower rep phases develop raw power and strength. The key is matching each rep range with appropriate weight loads that bring you to failure within that range. Regarding cardio, less is definitely more when your goal is body recomposition. Keep cardio low impact and low intensity to avoid interfering with your weight training recovery. Walking is perfect. If your cardio sessions are leaving you sore or fatigued for your next lifting session, you're overdoing it. Now for nutrition, which is absolutely critical for success, you need to establish a primary goal, even though you're tackling both objectives simultaneously. If you're a lifting beginner or haven't trained in a long time, your body has an enhanced capacity for muscle growth, so you can start with a calorie deficit and still build muscle effectively. Similarly, if you're carrying excess body fat, that stored energy becomes a fuel source your body can tap into for both fat loss and supporting muscle growth. If you're above 15% body fat as a man or 24% as a woman, fat loss should be your primary goal, with a deficit ranging from 5 to 30% below maintenance calories. For those under 12% body fat as men or 21% as women who have been training consistently, muscle building becomes the primary focus with just a 5% surplus above maintenance calories. Here's the exact calculation method. Determine your maintenance calories first, then adjust by the appropriate percentage based on your body fat levels and training experience. Next, calculate your protein needs by multiplying your body weight by 0.73 grams. This gives you your daily protein target in grams. Multiply that protein number by 4 to get calories from protein, then subtract this from your total daily calories. Take your remaining calories, divide them in half, then divide 1/2 by 9 for daily fat grams, and the other half by 4 for daily carbohydrate grams. Track your intake using fitness apps for at least 1 to 2 weeks to ensure accuracy. Body recomposition requires precision with nutrient timing and quantities, so this tracking phase is non-negotiable until you understand exactly how many calories and macros are in your regular foods. Recovery is the final piece of this puzzle, and it's where many people sabotage their efforts. Sleep deprivation absolutely destroys fat loss and makes muscle building nearly impossible. Target 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep nightly. During sleep, your body repairs muscle tissue, burns fat, and releases hormones essential for recovery and growth. For training recovery, allow at least 48 hours between training the same muscle groups. If you're doing full body workouts, train every other day. With split training, structure your program to avoid overlapping muscle groups on consecutive days. Monitor your progress every 2 weeks and adjust accordingly. If you're not building muscle, increase calories by 200 to 300 daily. If fat loss stalls, decrease calories by the same amount. Make these adjustments primarily through fats and carbohydrates while keeping protein consistent at 0.73 grams per pound of body weight. The beautiful truth about body recomposition is that it's not just possible, it's often the most effective approach for achieving the physique you actually want. While others are stuck in the endless cycle of bulking and cutting, you'll be steadily building the strong, lean body that performs as good as it looks. Remember, this process requires patience and consistency, but the results speak for themselves. You're not just changing how you look, you're fundamentally transforming how your body functions, creating a sustainable approach to fitness that doesn't require choosing between strength and aesthetics. If you found this valuable,